Our lives changed forever on March 26th, 2017. The day started with disappointment as a stomach bug was blowing through our family. So we watched church from home that morning, and the message was about fear. I remember the question being raised of what is your greatest fear? And immediately my mind went to losing one of my children. But especially in that moment, to the thought of losing our unborn child. Throughout the day, the kids started feeling better, and I started feeling worse. I was sure that I was just coming down with whatever they had. But in a moment, everything changed. I was 15 weeks pregnant, and my water broke. And within a few moments, I was holding her tiny, precious, lifeless son in my hands. 10 perfect tiny fingers. 10 precious little toes. I know so many people who have suffered this kind of loss. And I think it's a pain that cannot be fully understood until it's experienced. I screamed out to God in agony, why? Why did this have to happen? The devastation was immediate. I remember so vividly laying awake in the hospital that night. Sleep would not come. I had never felt so empty or numb. I think I felt pretty much every emotion at some point. I just questioned why. I felt guilt had I not been thankful enough for the children that we had been given, had I missed a sign that something was wrong. And even when I felt angry above all else, I could see glimpses of God providing. In the painful quiet that night, one thing kept running through my mind. The lyrics to the song, "Great is Thy Faithfulness." All I have needed, Thy hand hath provided. Great is Thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. God did provide. My husband should have been gone at a meeting that night, but he stayed home. I cannot fathom if I had had to go through that without him there. The next day, when we got home from the hospital, a friend stopped by with a sign that she had made. Do you know what that sign said? Great is Thy faithfulness. Not to say that the coming days were not excruciating. No one should ever have to know the pain of bearing a child. No one should have to tell their children that their brother is gone. We were showered with love and support, meals, people who were willing to be listening ears, and a shoulder to cry on. I remember asking God, why, so many times. And I don't know that I'll ever have an answer to why, but I am certain that God worked for good through our tragedy. Along the way, He placed people in my path who had already walked this journey that were great support and understanding for me. And throughout time, God would allow me to be a help to others too. Losing Jackson helped me to treasure my loved ones all the more. And it gave me a much deeper empathy for others who have experienced loss. Nearly a year later, to the day, God blessed our lives with another beautiful baby boy who never would have come to be if we had not lost Jackson. God was faithful through it all. He provided even when I couldn't see it. And He continues to greatly bless us more than we could ever deserve. My name is Johanna, and this is where my story meets his.